All right, what's up? Thursday, February 8th. Pick Central, myself, Marty, Ev, Clemmer. Smitty coming in?
Yeah, I think he's just finishing.
Smitty on the way in. Everybody else behind the glass. This was the day we kind of circled. You know, I feel like it gets, unless there's massive, like, I don't know. I feel like back in the day, media day was a bigger thing. Like you see a rivalry or somebody shoots their mouth off that you hadn't seen. Now you see everything. You're desensitized to that.
But I agree with you that I feel like I think they even said it yesterday. It's been kind of a slow, like, media week, like, or anything kind of leading up to it. You know, it hasn't been. Not much has happened, I feel like.
Well, also, I think you have two teams who have both. Obviously, the Chiefs have been there a bunch. This Niners core has like already been there recently for the most part. Besides, obviously, like Purdy, but he's not going to go. He's just smart. He's not going to go like mouth off. I think you're just seeing two like teams that are they're just like about business. They're just not going to like the Chiefs have basically never said anything Baltimore material ever. That's not like Andy Reid style. I mean, that's not like the Niners style either. So. They're both I think people are at the point where we've seen enough of like the funny questions or whatever. People get a kick out of those early on, but that comes and goes quickly. And it just once you're at Thursday, we've been talking about the same game for 2 fucking weeks. There's only one game talking
Agreed,
about. So Thursday, Friday comes around, it's fine. Like, all right, like can the game just fucking happen already?
Yeah. So I wrote down. I think I have like 17, and I probably could go get some more. I would say. We'll just kind of go down the line and keep going back. Like, bring what you got. We're going to go till little housekeeping, I guess. We're going to go till about 11:29, 11:30. Kind of get out of the way of the big show, the unnamed show, the therapy show, or maybe that's just for me. We'll just keep going straight down the line. So, Marty, first prop. Dukes, you chime in with whatever you have. I'm also probably going to take all of Phil's. I feel like
Phil the prop kid.
I feel like Phil goes like 8-1 in a Super Bowl quietly, and like shares a tuna sandwich with like his friend Larry, and then
You're close. The friend I'm watching Super Bowl with is Lenny, not Larry.
you just watch with one guy. You just watch it with one guy.
It's him, his
That makes
cousin.
so much
Him,
sense.
his cousin.
His cousin, yeah.
I actually could see Phil just watching one guy. And his cousin, like Mike.
They're going 8-1. They have the routine. Like, Lenny, I told you bring the cinnamon roll bread. Like, I don't know.
Phil, can I see?
Daniel Jones is not the quarterback. the game is on mute. They just have fucking local radio still going on.
Phil, can you send us your setup for Sunday? I feel like it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You're on mute, so try again.
I'll send you his setup when I get a chance.
Yeah, like
Just whatever your surroundings
like,
are.
is Lenny gonna have like appetizers?
Yeah.
All right, I want to see.
right.
I want to see. I feel
That's the way to. That's the way to do it. All right.
Can't wait to have a mini weenie.
First prop, Marty.
First, Kansas City Chiefs scoring play is going to be a rushing touchdown plus 440.
Okay, so if you have something that goes against it, I guess you can kind of weigh in. Because I'm on first score of the game to be a field goal plus 130.
Well, it doesn't have to.
That's a good point too.
Yeah,
The
just
Chiefs,
first
but-
Chiefs. Like that could be the 49ers. I think the first touchdown the Chiefs score is going to be a rushing touchdown. It's plus 440.
Really? Oh, all right. I like that. That's good.
I like
Yeah.
one I was looking at too. It was Kelsey to be the first Chiefs touchdown plus 330. They went to him early a few times. He scored in a lot of these big games. I like him also to score like in general.
Yes.
It's like a pick. I'm definitely going to be on that. But if you want to, that's minus 110. Obviously a little
I'm on that one, yeah.
chalky, if you will. Obviously, no duh. Their best receiver can score, whatever. He's a great player. But him to be the first Chiefs touchdown plus 330.
I also think if there's I was looking, there's chalky touchdown scores. Isolate a half. So like McCaffrey, minus 200. Isolate a half. Where you think he's going to score, and you're not laying the juice like that.
Obviously, you're getting better odds if it's Kelsey plus 330. But like if it's Chiefs first scoring play of the game passing, it's still plus 140. Like it's still plus money for. So you might as well almost take both. You know.
Or I guess at that point, just Chiefs to score first is probably, or them to score the first touchdown. That's probably close to like a pick 'em though kind of thing. I'd imagine that's like pretty. I mean the spread's close enough. I'd imagine that's like 50-50-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I got two because I got a lot, so I don't know how many you guys have, but I don't want to then read them off like 9 in a row. Kansas City. This might be my favorite one. I think Kansas City to cross the 50-yard line on the opening drive. Yes, minus 145.
I love that.
Okay, and I'm also. This is how I won. minus 145.
They've scored on the first drive in the playoffs of like 8 straight.
No.
8 straight playoff games.
I just need them to cross the 50-yard.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. 50-yard line is
50 should
insane.
be like they've scored 8 straight first drives.
Insane. And it always feels like no matter what defense you're going against, somebody early in the Super Bowl gets a 12-yard run. So now I start on the 25. I'm already at the 37.
25 yards minus 140. Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, how many times this year, even when the Chiefs' offense has struggled, how many times have we seen them just be surgical that first drive?
Yes.
Like,
So that-
I mean, even Baltimore, we saw those first 2 drives, they were just like boom, boom. That first drive would look like they were going to score 100 points.
Yeah, I could see that being
I mean, they look incredible on that first.
probably my favorite one. I won the contest like this, and it worked. Kansas City and San Francisco both to get first downs on the first drive, parlayed minus 165 as well.
What is it again? Sorry, Rico.
Kansas City and San Francisco to both get first downs on the first drive, parlayed minus 165. I see 3 and out being a difficult thing to do. No
I
matter
like that.
how good these
Yeah.
defenses are.
It's one of those like I want
Get one sack.
It just like one like that little
I think it's a little too juicy
a
for me.
2-yard
Yeah.
loss.
Well, yeah,
a
the one.
2-yard loss on first down.
165.
is-
That was a pick 'em.
Yeah, pick them for sure.
Okay.
Even
Yeah, that was your
120.
Noah Gray bet right there. Everyone just booed that
They
one.
did. They
I
did.
didn't do
But
that one.
It was
Rico, that's a
was an
very good
unanimous
thought
everyone
process.
hated
No, I was
That
just
was a very good thought process.
Don't get them mad
listen,
today.
I had a bankroll.
They doubted you, all right.
I had a massive bankroll when that contest was going on, obviously. But those things were like, it was like minus 350 to get a first down. I just kept laying it. It was like, all right, 750 to win.
Yeah, when you
350.
got when you
1,500 to win. Like that's they were just getting first downs, and it was crazy because the Chiefs only scored 9 points. It wasn't like it was a shootout.
Yeah.
So I was going the right way, but I think 3 and outs right away in the Super Bowl very difficult. And to your point of a sack, I don't know if San Francisco puts the ball in the air in the first drive, first 3 plays anyway.
Not that for me, it's not that it's not going to hit. For me, it's more just laying that number for like both of them. Like not like I said, not that it can't happen or even that it won't, but just laying minus 165 on that. Just the like somebody's just the variance of like one thing goes
Agreed.
wrong on like
Totally
one
agreed.
play.
Sacks usually happen later in the games because the offensive lines
I don't
are
think
tired.
it doesn't need us. Like even
No, but I'm saying, but like, I like the mentality. I just don't like the juice.
Totally agree.
What do you think about the first play of the first play from scrimmage being a first down?
I don't like.
What's the number on that?
Plus 370. That's you just said, a 12-yard run. Mahomes is a play action first down to Kelsey. Like, it's not that crazy.
You
Or you can get a run for 2 yards, and then you're like,
Yeah.
all right.
Or you get that signature stop route outside for 4 yards. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we doing?
What, 370? Like, that's
Yeah.
our odds where I'm like,
Maybe
for
a little
10 yards
sprinkle or
for
something?
370 for one, and it's a first play. It's like kind of
It's not bad.
It's kind of fun.
McCaffrey just like breaks one for 12.
Yeah, like you don't like it could be
First plays are fun.
First plays are amazing.
You're right there.
Come on.
There's really no rebuttal to what I say to first play because it's just fun, you
Yeah.
know. And 370 is a
That's what I mean,
great-
yeah.
Because no is minus 520.
First plays, like you just said, are so funny because they're all narrative based. You're like, can't you see this? And then everyone's like, yeah, you could see that. Yeah. I feel like
Can't
I've
be
seen
wrong.
that before. Yeah,
Yeah, could you see a snap going over to center that's over a quarterback's head on the first play for a safety?
I think Ev did that the other day. We were talking about Patrick Mahomes scoring a touchdown, and he was like, can't you just see him like scrambling, scoring in for the first touchdown? And I was like, I could see that. And then that night on TikTok, I saw like it went through all the first touchdown scores in the Super Bowl. Like Patrick Mahomes scored one against the 49ers the last time, or some Super Bowl. And I was like, yeah, I
There's
have seen
just
that before.
so many good bets. Like a walk-off field goal is plus 1,300.
Well, that would.
Like that's just like such good bets.
But that's literally it has to be like at the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Like a
Last
winner,
play.
like if that there's 1 second on the clock when the field goal goes through, it's not.
No, I think it does. It says winning margin must be 3 points or less.
that's not walk off.
Walk-off's like a
says
walk.
that.
Walk-off's like a walk-off home run. It's a
Clocks are reading zero.
Like
It
at the
says-
buzzer.
If there's a kickoff afterwards, I think that's null and void, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what it says. Either team to kick winning walk-off field goals at the end of regulation, winning margin must be 3 points or less.
Right, but the clock needs to read 0. That's the problem.
Yeah, if you could return a kickoff. If you could
No,
return
if there's any play after
If there's
that.
any time on the clock after the field goal, it would be a loser.
Plus 1,300 though.
Yeah.
Plus 1,300.
Clemmer, what do you got?
I have over 22.5. That's the jersey number of the first. I took the first touchdown, and I also did it again for the last touchdown. Over 22.5 gets you McCaffrey. It gets you Kelsey. I like that.
Doesn't get you
no
Pacheco.
Debo, right?
No Debo.
No Debo.
No Pacheco.
No Ayuk.
No Ayuk.
Yep.
Ooh, so you get McCaffrey and
you get
Basically,
Kelsey.
it's basically that it's going to be McCaffrey or Kelsey. Essentially, which are the
There's a
two
couple
highest
other guys in
Not
there.
bad.
There's a couple other guys
No,
in
there
there.
are, of course, there
what's
could
the
be
number?
It's,
the Noah Grays of the world, if you will. The
Mahomes, the Purdy's.
Mahomes, yeah.
minus 115 for the
Mahomes is under.
13.
Oh yeah, Mahomes I would
So
not.
over 22.5,
yes.
you were getting McCaffrey,
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 Kelsey,
Kelsey.
like basically any.
Kittle.
Yep, you're getting Kittle.
You're
Yep.
getting,
So you're getting that, and then the real
Noah Grays are
risks
like,
are both quarterbacks, Rice,
Pacheco.
Ayuk
Debo and Ayuk,
and Debo.
Okay.
and then even a few of the like.
Who's that backup running back for? What's Mitchell? 25.
25.
So I'd get him.
So that's on your side. Yeah, I don't hate that. I actually looked at that. I like the over.
Minus 115 for the first touchdown and minus 110 for the last. I took both.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically betting on McCaffrey or Kelsey, essentially.
Yeah.
That's,
Or Kittle.
yeah, or Kittle. But again, if you, other than McCaffrey, who's obviously juice, I mean, Kelsey and Kittle first touchdowns, I don't know the math. Like, would it behoove you to just choose first touchdown?
I think it's more fun this way. Also, you get a couple
Agreed.
of other scrap guys, Like, I'll take that.
I'm trying to be analytical.
Yeah.
And
No, that's fair. I was looking at it last night. I was doing the same kind of thing.
Non-analytical. One last one of mine. I love. First punt, fair catch, plus 235.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Ooh.
I don't.
Absolutely no respect for the snake order.
I'm sorry. It's just it was an insane. I didn't have respect.
First
You're right.
punt, fair
I don't
catch.
hate that.
First punt of the game will result in a fair.
There's
catch.
one.
Plus
If there's
235?
one game where ball security is just a must, like possession a must. It's
not
the
bad.
Super Bowl.
That's a great bet. This is so fun. I love the Super Bowl so much.
Smitty, what do you got?
Going off the first play over 3.5 yards, minus 120. Script it, get it, go it. And I got a couple off the wall ones that we'll get into. Most rush yards for the game. Obviously, McCaffrey is heavily juiced, but if you think really outside the box here, Deebo Samuel's plus 4,000. Kadarius Toney's plus 10,000.
Wait, what is the 4,000 for?
Most rushing yards in the game.
Oh, okay.
If these guys break one for 50 plus,
Wow.
and McCaffrey's kind of held in check, Pacheco's kind of held in check, which goes against everything because my Pacheco, I'm a heavy Pacheco this game. I don't know. You can see Debo or Kadarius Toney plus 10. That's why it's plus 10,000. That's why it's plus 4,000.
I do like Debo over rushing yards. I had that.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I'm going to take his combined. I'm going to take his combined receiving rushing, and then also maybe I might even take both individually as well. I said Debo a little bit yesterday. His receiving's like 58.5, 59.5. His rushing's like 16.5. So I think the total combined it's like 78.5 or something like that is the combined total. I think they're going to go to him a lot, and I think they're going to use him in the run game. If there's one game to pull out all the stops, this is it.
Hey, I'm on
I'm on
Pacheco over yards. I'm on
that as well.
I'm on Debo over yards. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
No, I think this is I like the Debo the field because I think this is going to be a Debo game. I think they're going to use him quite a bit. He's healthy. I mean, he's just such a gadget game changer. He can just do everything. I think this is a game where you ride him and McCaffrey pretty hard. I would think.
Also, what is the stat on opening kickoff touchbacks? It doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
The
I think
odds
it's
of it-
juice now. I think it's like because both these kickers have. Well, I guess at least I'm pretty sure they both have big legs. Bucker has a big leg. And Moody, at least I remember from college. I know he has been like a little shaky as we're just making kicks, but
Yeah, but I mean,
As
if you
a
don't boot it out of the end zone, if you get it 9 yards back, you mean tell me if you catch that, you're not gonna want to?
Opening day, the juices are flowing. Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to take that one out. Thinking you get past the 25.
I think it'd be crazy. They might. It's so tough with the 25-yard line now.
Yeah.
Like justifying it's like you have to have it like because there's so many where they do that and they get to like the 15 and you're just an idiot.
I'm all over Pacheco's attempts over 15.5 and yards over and Pacheco touchdown. I think 49ers have proven that they could be run on against the Packers and the Cowboys, or the Packers. No, sorry, Cowboys, Packers and the Lions, and I mean, Pacheco just fucking runs like a madman.
I'm on Pacheco's over in yards, 65.5, and I'm also on Rashee Rice anytime touchdown. But I like Pacheco as well.
Yeah, I love it too. I'm going to be over on Pacheco over yards and probably just score.
I got a lot still. Clemmer, how many you got?
I got one here. I'll throw it to you, but under 1.5 shortest touchdown yards. I think with Mahomes, like you get a pass interference, it's minus 135. But I think you could easily see like a pass interference call with these guys, especially the respect that some of these receivers have within the league. I could see the refs being more likely to give the receivers a break.
Yeah. Kansas City rushing attempts over 23.5. Minus 115. Game tied after 0-0. Yes. Minus 125. Either team to score 3 unanswered times. No. Plus 135. Pacheco receiving yards. Rushing yards. I like Valdez-Scantling longest reception over 13.5. If you look, he's the deep target. He doesn't get a lot of catches, but when he does, he's averaging those ones. His longs has been really good.
Seen one catch for him for that.
Yep. And Noah Gray touchdown. We touched on plus 850 covers my first page, and then I got a bunch.
What
more,
was the? I'm sorry. What was the line on the being tied after 0-0?
It's minus 125. This is a fucking 2-point spread. I like that.
I don't hate that either.
A lot.
I like that.
A lot. You know they're gonna and you can catch up. You know as long as they keep trading 7 threes, we'll figure it out. But Ev, what do you got?
Wait, Smitty, who's Daniel House?
Got traded.
The Knicks?
No, it was
The Knicks did just get Alec Burks though.
They got Burks. Which is
Oh, they vetoed the Daniel House trade?
No. It was to someone else.
No,
it was not to the
It
Knicks.
was the Pistons.
Yeah, it was
but the draft pick was via
pick
Knicks.
was like
To
from
the
the Knicks
Pistons.
initially. Yeah.
Daniel House from the LeBron years. Am I crazy?
He was on the Rockets.
He's been on a bunch of
You know,
teams. Yeah, I remember the
he's
most-
Still the same guy?
been around.
I feel like you're thinking of a different.
Yeah, I think you're thinking
guy.
of a different guy.
I
Alec
probably
Burks,
am.
Knicks.
Yeah, that's good. The Knicks needed like another scoring guard. I like the move for the
Guys need
Sorry,
to
so
make
Ev.
cash
like,
checks.
like an off the bench scoring guard. I like it.
There's a
what else?
lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah, crazy NBA trade.
it's all
Hayward to the
happening right now.
Thunder.
Deadline's 3 p.m.
Buddy Hield to the Sixers, obviously. But yeah, another one. So I like Dukes brought up the rushing thing with Mahomes. I like Mahomes over 26.5 rushing yards. Another one where we've seen it in big games, like in the playoff, he will sell out and run. I mean, he made a big run that kind of like was a big move in sealing it for him last year. I think he gets a few scrambles here. He's
Mahomes?
put his body on the line a little bit.
Love that as well.
Big game over 26.5.
Yep.
There's a prop on ESPN Bet where it's like the dad bod season, where it's Mahomes over rushing yards and Chiefs to win. I think it's pretty funny.
What's the price on that?
I think it's like plus 320.
I like that a lot.
I saw one more that I wanted to spread. Sorry, Meek.
Sorry, I have a very fun prop to follow, and I'm very excited to say
Do
it.
you want to go before me?
Yeah,
All right.
over 2.5 players with a pass attempt.
Dave gave that out when we were in.
What's the
Where
line?
were we last year?
What's
or
the line,
something?
Phil?
Plus 172.
Andy Reid would love to dial up a
Those are two.
or even like a McCaffrey. I could see like a little halfback toss of McCaffrey.
Something weird.
Debo's open. McCaffrey.
I'd almost rather think big boy touchdown with Andy Reid.
You're
Plus
thinking that?
3,500. Yeah.
What if Brock Purdy gets hurt after like the first drive?
That's
It's happened
also
before.
true too.
What if Mahomes? What if Mahomes'
Meek
helmet breaks again?
just rooting for a quarterback injury in the Super Bowl.
Like Smitty
Yep,
wasn't
could have
last
used him
year.
instead of Daniel Jones.
What else, man?
I didn't say
I got
that
one.
last year, Meek Phil. I did not say that.
Meek Mill.
I said Patrick Mahomes is injured at halftime, and I wish him well, and I wish him to come back. Exactly what I said.
Fuck with Meek.
I like
That's
this.
Pat
I
Bev.
want to get your guys' opinion on this. Just saw this pop across the timeline. Minus 200 for the game to end in a kneel. The last 18 Super Bowls, half of them ended in a kneel. The game to end in a kneel is minus 200.
You said only half of them ended in a kneel?
Yep.
It's way too juicy.
Minus
I feel like that-
200?
Yeah, I feel like it's not good.
That's terrible odds.
Half of them ending in
I
a
know,
kneel.
and only half have ended in a kneel.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
saying,
horrible.
like, yeah, if you think it's going to be a close
Because
game.
the other half ended like a Hail Mary attempt.
So
Exactly.
what is it the other way? Is it plus? Did they offer the other way? Did not end in a kneel?
You guys tough questions, man. No, I just saw the Instagram post. It was like minus
you'd
200.
assume
Yeah.
it's like plus 160
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
170.
By the way, Meek, I'm riding with you on the 2.5 quarterbacks thing.
Hail Mary, Smitty, or like busted plays, like lateral shits.
Or what
Just-
Marty
just
said.
anything.
What
do
Marty
you
said.
Yeah.
Game ended in a walk-off field goal.
Oh, that too.
So I'm going back to the field goal well. Either kicker successfully making a 55-plus yard field goal, plus 400.
It's Bucker season.
And it's also this is a dome.
You.
Like
Wow.
I want
the Chiefs will the Bucker fucking whacks it.
Okay, I got a good theoretical question here. Where are we on the Travis Kelce stance here, overs and unders? Because there's going to be a lot of Swifties who don't know anything about football, maybe laying the lines.
I think I'm just gonna take touchdown. I'm
I'm taking his touchdown.
I'm gonna probably be
think no
laying the
yards.
lines as
I
well.
think just touchdown.
I think he's just gonna have a really good game again.
A lot of my money's in the Niners.
Well, that's what I mean. Are they gonna? Is the NFL gonna feed him to appease the crowd, or are they gonna fade him to appease Vegas?
I think one, Mahomes has to feed him, and two, yes, the NFL will feed him.
Yeah,
I think both.
All right, and then Travis Kelce over 20 yards in the first quarter, -110.
That's a great bet. 20
if
yards.
they get the ball first,
I hate it because it sounds so like 20 yards is like one catch for him. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
It's one of those
I
where
like that.
you're just sitting there and you hope like the Niners don't get the ball first and
Yeah.
like a 7.5-minute touchdown drive, and then you're like, well,
Well,
got to get it basically like on this next drive.
that's another bet. It's minus money. No points until 7 minutes of the first quarter.
What's the line on that?
It's like -120.
I'm off of that. I like that as well. No, I like this. Time of the first possession over 3:15. Yes, -110.
I mean, you're just hoping. You're just really
You're
hoping
really
there's no
looking-
three and out.
No, you're hoping just
you don't think 3 and outs happen.
No, but no
Yeah.
incomplete passes. Right. Like if incomplete pass can burn you bad.
That's a long time, isn't it? 3:10.
It is, but I mean, the Chiefs have been
How
doing
long?
it.
40-second play clock.
They both don't go
40-second play
They
clock.
both aren't super fast paced.
Incomplete passes.
They
Three
all-
three plays get you 240. I just need the first down. I have a strategy where yes, you could
Man.
like the one out, that ace at the end can fuck me, but
Oh, that's not that math doesn't. Oh,
You're gonna get your first downs, but it's gonna be a touch.
Close.
They're
Yeah.
gonna score via touchdown at three minutes. Just
Close.
Your field goal
one
and
first
your
down gets you close. It's a 40-second play clock.
What's the line?
You realistically need like 2 first downs.
Yes, minus
probably.
110.
Like safely need like 2 first
That's a
downs.
stressful bet.
What about Kelsey touchdown in each half plus 950?
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all.
Winning margin exactly 7 plus 700. Total punts
Hate that one.
under 7.5 minus 130. I like that. Total TDs in the second quarter over 1.5 plus 105. Rashee Rice plus 130 anytime touchdown. And the parlay I like is this: Kansas City money line. Kansas City adjusted points 16.5 over. Pacheco anytime touchdown, and the second quarter over 13.5 points is plus 750. If you get rid of the second quarter, it's plus 415. So I like both of those.
Do you think McCaffrey could get to 200 yards?
No.
No,
Rushing
not
and
against this.
receiving?
I hope. I mean,
Plus 3,000 for 200 yards
Honestly, I like his.
only rushing or all.
rushing.
I like his. It's over 120. I believe 129.5. His combined rushing receiving.
129.5.
And
I just think they're gonna feed like.
they're gonna feed the shit out of him.
Also, someone that I was saying, someone I DM me about that basically was almost like a. I think it's definitely a decent bet if you take the Niners, but even potential like a kind of like a maybe even a hedge on the Chiefs, if you will. McCaffrey to be the MVP is. I remember when he said when I talked, it was plus like 450.
I like that because, bro, if the 49ers win, they're gonna
I really think.
refuse to give it to Brock.
Yes, that's what I was.
I don't know,
Really?
I think
don't
to
know
win,
about that.
I think for them,
especially if he puts up stats.
but I think for them to win, McCaffrey has like there's to me there's no way McCaffrey has like not a huge game, and I don't think they can win without him having a huge game. I guess
I disagree. I think Debo
they
could
can-
absolutely. I think Debo can absolutely go off. I
that's
think
true.
Ayuk
I
can
guess
go off.
that's true. I guess.
But I just think, I mean, you're going against everything you said. I mean, with Spags. And you don't think Spags is going to keep McCaffrey on lockdown? If Brock Purdy wins this game, he's going to have to play well.
But I don't
That's
think-
the way Spags is going to
I don't think he
dictate it.
can win if they can't get the running game going.
That's
I
what I'm
do.
saying.
Maybe they can do it in more creative ways.
I think
Like Debo
crazy
being
if
plus
they could-
4,000 for a rushing leader.
See, that's where I'm at. I'm taking every single Debo prop.
Yeah.
And I think you guys pointed to it yesterday. I'm taking Debo receiving,
Yes,
Debo
sir.
rushing,
Yes, sir.
Debo MVP, Debo touchdown. I'm all over Debo this Super Bowl. And honestly, I think like yeah, you're right. I think Spagnuolo is going to be like, okay, yeah, we're not going to let Christian McCaffrey beat us in this game.
He's going to make Brock Purdy beat them.
Okay, fine, fair. But what are they? What would you do if you shut down the run and you're an offensive coordinator? What would your game plan?
Oh,
be?
I get creative with Debo.
No, exactly,
and
but not even
Kittle,
Debo. I would do screens to the outside. I'd like want to do my rushing game or like whatever with screen passes to the outside, not beat him vertically, beat him like on the outside. Exactly what the Chiefs did when the Ravens were clogging the middle. They went outside with their screen passes, and that's how the Chiefs were effective against the Ravens.
Rico, you said Travis Kelce touchdown in each half plus 950. Travis Kelce to score the first and last touchdown plus 2,500.
That's crazy.
Also, night two, Juwan Jennings over 15.5 receiving yards. I think it's one of those games. He's like basically the third receiver. I think they run some like what they call like 11 person of the 3 receivers, 1 tight end. I mean, you got Debo, you have Kittle, you have fucking Ayuk to worry about, you have McCaffrey to worry about. The guy's got to get. I mean, he's getting like your weakest link, if you will, at some point.
Also, Brock Purdy interception over half.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
We'll all bring a leg that's eligible tomorrow and have that as one final time of the Monday
Everyone
night.
brings their favorite one tomorrow.
Favorite, I'm sorry?
Favorite prop.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Or to, make sure it could be parlayed.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to build one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I think you probably have to take like a player.
Breaking NBA
Instead of
news: the
Frazier.
Knicks made a trade. It's Evan Fournier, Malachi Flynn, and Quentin Grimes and second-round picks for Bojan and Alec Burks.
Ooh, for Bogdanovich?
Yep.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
Yep. Get your suit ready for June, Ev.
Let's get these shooters,
Or
Meek.
Quentin
That was the exact
Let's
trade that fell
go.
apart last night for the Sixers.
Really?
Damn.
But Bojan, let's go.
we didn't give up a lot of picks.
Only second-rounders.
I
I
like.
still have all those first, huh?
Yep. Well, no one wants first
I
in
think
this year's
that's a
draft
really
because it
good-
sucks.
It's a tough draft.
Can I point out something for you guys before the show ends?
I like Bogdanovich a lot.
Did you guys see this on the Sportsbook Reddit? The guy who incorrectly picked the last 16 Super Bowls.
What? Oh god.
And it's like backed up.
Who's he got?
Why would you
picked the
tell
Ch-
me that?
He picked the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
about that.
Thank you, guy.
You care a little bit.
I care as much as him saying now that he cares. That goes everything against you stand for.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I guess
Clemmer's like, oh, the
everything.
guy there. So you believe in curses, Clemmer? he's apparently the curse.
I don't think there's a curse. He's
not gonna lie,
just
I
really
was-
bad at what he does. He's just inept. Inept is different than a curse.
But Schrager also has had the last like few matchups and winners
And
I believe,
winners.
and he had Chiefs over Niners. And
Something's got to give.
Schrager.
something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
Schrager's the guy. All right, we'll kick it off to the Unnamed Show. See you tomorrow.